The biggest impact that the pandemic has had on me has been forcing me to slow down. I'm someone that is used to running around and being involved in a lot of different things, and not being able to do that and kind of being forced to spend time with myself made me realize that I don't know how to rest.
During the quarantine period, I feel like the biggest thing about me is, time and money is precious, and I feel like I kind of understood that beforehand, but even more so now. Like, we only have one life. COVID has taken so many lives of so many different people, and life continues to move. Like, it's not like everything was just put on pause. So I feel like personally I've realized that my life is very important, and I want to spend it doing things that I enjoy doing.
It definitely changed the way that I looked at being able to socialize, and you really had to stay motivated and keep yourself motivated, because you didn't have others around you that you could really be close to, with the restrictions and everything.
It was just a lot, man. I was kind of like running on fumes. Like, I was barely sleeping, all this kinds of worry, and really just trying to make it through. I feel like I had to be strong the entire pandemic, because I don't know, if my mother seen me tripping, she'll probably be tripping more. So I felt like I had to probably keep a lot of that in and deal with it my own way.
It's been tough in a lot of respects. My family thankfully has been super lucky, health-wise, as well as my friends. I don't know a ton of people that have gotten COVID, but just in terms of mentally and socially, I think that's where I felt it the most.
I just try to keep my what's the word? My head strong. I don't know if that's the right word, but
you stable?
Yeah, I try to remain stable, not try to think about it so much. I've been trying to be conscious about what's going on around me, but as far as letting it affect me, I'm just trying to remain in the present, but also look towards the future without stressing myself.
I think one thing that's been mostly impacted for me, at least, is social interactions. I'm not necessarily the most extroverted person, but social interaction is a big part of who I am as a person. I love meeting people. I love just interacting with people.
I love social interactions, and during the pandemic, not getting those and not being able to see you guys and see my friends and close family as much as I would really weighed on me. And I realized that at points I was just down. I didn't really know how to navigate that, because I'm used to interacting with people.
We've been talking a lot during this pandemic about the biological health of individuals from COVID-19, but I don't think we've done enough conversations on the mental health and what being basically stuck in your house for an extremely long time can do to you, and then the physical health also associated with that.
I think it has illustrated and elucidated a lot of the issues in healthcare and black spaces, and the problems around access and the mistrust in the black communities with medical professionals. And honestly, that's hopefully one thing that I can help address further down the road in my career.
It's the kind of thing where I had to remind myself that I'm not in this alone. We as collectively, everyone was dealing with COVID, and we collectively had to figure out how to get out of it. And even now we're still in it. We're still figuring out how to get out of it, even though realistically we know, but we're still kind of in this position of, okay, how do we work together?
I just start calling people hey, yo, I really don't have, this beef really isn't that serious. Let's just reconcile all this, because I kind of figured out some of these little petty arguments are just things you think are really important. When it's all taken away from you, you realize it's really not. And at the end of the day, it's family, it's friends, it's connections, it's community, it's the people and things around you that you really value that make life worthwhile, and your own personal happiness. And I had to reset and refocus on that, and that's kind of the biggest thing that the pandemic taught me.